Today we got 2 fish, 4 fillets to take care of. Let's go. I start off pretty strong, sizing up the fish. Cut a hole in it first, follow the backbone, pretty standard. What I'm starting to learn is the blade's like an extension of your finger, and you just kind of guide it through the meat. What I learned from the first fillet is you gotta do a little less sawing and a little more slicing. This part you can lift up the fin and let gravity and the blade do the work for you. Here's what you should not do. So when I did this first fillet, I was a big noob and I thought, oh, I could just cut through the tail and then cut through the rib cage and just hold it down. But look how I'm holding it. That's not good for the meat. You gotta be more gentle. See how there's a hole in the meat now? What I should have done was what I did right there and just peeled it off. Moving on to the next fish. I do a much better job on this one. Start by cutting the collar, cut a hole at the top to start, and follow the backbone. Bought this fish from a local fish market just around the corner. Just wanted to practice my fillet skills, you know, in case I catch a big one day. Make sure you check the Seafood Watch app for sustainability, and always double check for freshness. I learned that the hard way, because you don't want to end up with a nasty fish. I'll show y'all what a nasty fish looks like in another video. Now the opposite side always seems a little harder. I do the same. I start by cutting the collarbone off. Start with a little hole at the top and then follow the backbone all the way through. This one I kind of do a little reverse action over here to get things started. But it was just the way the fish was shaped and kind of the angle of the camera and the angle of the cutting board. It just kind of made sense to do it that way. That's what I mean by every fish is different. You kind of end up cutting it slightly different somehow, you know? But at the end, it's all the same. It's not like a chicken, because with a chicken, you might not need as much finesse. You know what I mean? Like with the chicken, there's joints you can crack and the meat isn't as delicate. So when filleting a fish, like this was a hard part for me too, trying to cut it off the rib cage from the opposite side while it was lopsided, and because there's only one side on it and everything. So I wouldn't say too bad for my third or fourth fish. Alright, so now we're gonna skin it. And this is probably the most satisfying part of filleting your fish. Look at that. Let's watch this one at regular speed. It's probably, like I said, the most satisfying part about filleting fish. For me, at least. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Once you get it under the skin, just let the blade do the work. Use your offhand as an anchor and just glide. Alright, here I get a little cocky and I'm like, alright, I could do this. I do it real quick. I'm like, yeah, what's good? And then look what I did. I missed a little piece on there. I'm like, ah, shit. What do I do now? So what I end up doing is I'm like, alright, I'll cut off this little piece right here. I was gonna try skinning the whole thing backwards, but then that wasn't a good choice, so I was like, I'll cut it off. I'm like, alright, I still got a little piece left. Just start at a new spot. All you gotta do is start at a new spot, and same exact motion. Just run it back through with the blade. Bam. Left a little bloodline there, but it is what it is. Next step's to clean it up and remove the rib cage. Now we're having ourselves a little fish fry tonight, so we gon' slice it up into fish finger pieces. Now as I finish slicing them up, I put them directly into a Ziploc bag with all my seasoning and flour already in it. Oh yeah, look at that meat.
I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. I'm going to put it in egg and I'm going to put it back in the mix. There's southern people watching this right now like, what the fuck are you doing? More like fried chicken batter. I just did what it was in my head. It looks like fish sticks, right? Yeah. It looks like chicken tenders, not fish sticks. Call that a GG. GG, motherfucker. GG.
Thanks for watching the video. At the end the power went out, so my lighting's all kind of messed up. I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next one.